trips, cause I never tripped on what they said. If you speaking from your heart, naysayers gon' aim for your head.
People, how is everybody doing? I hope you guys are well, and I hope you guys are staying safe wherever you may be. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. तो आज कौन सा गाना सुनने लगा मैं? आज मैंने सोचा कि जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया हुआ पहले कि इंडिया से काफ़ी रिक्वेस्ट आ रहे हैं, क्योंकि रिसेंटली पिछले शायद 2-3 महीने हुए कि इंडियन आर्टिस्ट जो है हिप हॉप आर्टिस्ट उनके गाने मैंने सुनना शुरू किए जब लोगों ने बताया है कि फला आर्टिस्ट वगैरह वगैरह। तो चंद एक आर्टिस्ट हैं जिनके मैंने गाने सुने हैं, उनमें से एक आर्टिस्ट है EPR. Now EPR is a great artist, man. He's a protest poet. I've loved everything I've heard of it so far. लेकिन ये बड़ा टेक्निकल किस्म का बंदा है। ये कोई ऐसे अल्फाज यूज़ कर लेते हैं, इस्तेमाल कर लेते हैं गानों में कि वो कभी कभी वो ऊपर से गुजर जाते हैं, थोड़ा दोबारा सुनना पड़ता है। तो खैर, one of the things about him, everything about this guy, man, he is literally so talented. His intellect is like on next level, absolutely awesome. So the song that I'm going to be listening by EPR today is called Maya. It's featuring Nikhita Gandhi and it's produced by DJ Storm. Big up everybody involved. Now, in all of EPR's songs, when you go to his channel, I'm going to leave in a link in the description to the original song. Go to that, go to his channel, and below the song in the description he leaves some notes which are very, very interesting. I mean, even this particular song on Maya, on the description it says, reading books everyone died, none became any wise, one who reads the word of love only becomes wise, by someone called Kabir. And it says here that it's a saint poet. So this song essentially, let's have a little read on this. Maya is born from that crack of contradictions and from the belief in the greatest force of all, the spirit of love. Okay. Maya is an anthem that comes to the depth of soul. It's a hymn, it's a calling, it's a way of life. This is going to be interesting, people. Let's not mess about. Let's get into this. I'm not going to stop the song. I am not. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. I'm going to try taking a few notes here, if I can. If I think it's overwhelming me, I won't. But my pen is handy right here, so I'm going to take a few notes here as we go along, as I find pertinent, or Anyway, people. Headphones are on. The song is called Maya by EPR featuring Nikhita Gandhi, produced by DJ Storm, and big up to everybody involved in this. And yeah, guys, let's check it out. Okay, here we go, come on.
Anorexic, myopic, unapologetic, I open a fantasy, I rope and outspoken poetry, potent, corrosive, as a falsely wrote, and those who might oppose are wholesomely, who row against my motion, honesty, and socially, a kosher monastery, a hopeless war devotion, cautiously approach a portal, throttle, two petty squabbles, the motto is to not fit in the model, faithfully leave further forward, stir up that flame by the hour, proclaim my aim to overpower, curse.
कर जगमू पंडित भयो न कोई
Okay. Came I saw, I fought to reconquer. That reminds me of a Latin phrase.
Commercialism and the underground, constantly defying the play by your rules. I bring my sound. A hymn from a tinsel town of monks in metropolis, a concrete apostle, raise a dharma, demon, monolith, by the freedom, binaural, mitochondria, moloch, rep, singer, potent, elation, split metaphors on the click of metronome, oral, metronome, pour on my rounds with petrol, scorching the skies as I roll, flaunting success as I grow.
Loving this beat though, man. Loving this beat. Gandhi, man, she's doing great in this, man. She's adding a dimension to her whole dimension.
तृष्णा ना मरी कह गए दस
Wow, people, Maya, awesome tune, man. Seriously, people, that was great. Once again, great tune, great beat, love the whole production, absolutely love the video. And Nikhita Gandhi, big up as well, man. She with her vocals, and it's just awesome. She added another dimension to this tune, which was absolutely appreciable, 100%. Now, again, with EPR, as I've noticed from his couple of previous songs that I listened to, there's a lot of stuff in there which, you know, once you delve deeper into, once you reread it, etc., once I re-listen to this, I'll probably get more of a grasp onto it. But generally speaking, there are a couple of things that I picked up in the beginning straight away. As soon as the first, you know, line, the first, you know, words, you know, it goes anorexic, myopic. Now, and anorexia is a condition, and anorexic is a person, you know, who suffers from anorexia, and it's a condition where people, you know, are afraid to put on any weight of any kind. Even if they're skinny as anything, thin as anything, they still feel they're too fat. So as a result, some refuse to eat, you know, as much, but it's a serious condition. It can leave you feeling so weak and so, you know, messed up. And the myopic, I'm pretty certain that means short-sighted, in the sense that you can see what's close to you but not what's further afield, in that kind of respect. And straight away putting those words in there, and then, you know, what do you call it, it's crazy. Later on, one of the other things which I reminded me of something, actually, it's not something I picked up in his what do you call it, in the hook, he says, I came, I saw, I fought, I reconquered. Now that kind of takes me away to years and years ago when I was younger. I used to, you know, read a lot. I mean, I still read a lot. Reading is my life. I love reading anything, books of all kinds. But anyway, I came, I saw, I fought, I reconquered. It reminds me of I came, I saw, I conquered, which is in Latin, is a phrase in Latin called Veni Vidi Vici. It's attributed to Julius Caesar, and it means I came, I saw, I conquered. Right? So he's saying I came, I saw, I fought, I reconquered. And the Veni Vidi Vici phrase, a lot of people used to think, I used to think this as well, because it was said that when Julius Caesar or the armies of Rome, when they defeated the Britons, that Julius Caesar said that phrase. But I believe it's actually to do with when he conquered Asia Minor, which is modern day Turkey. That when he conquered it, when Julius Caesar said Veni Vidi Vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. And EPR is saying I came, I saw, I fought and reconquered. Crazy stuff, man. Seriously. And further on, he mentions there was another line in there, and he was on about metaphors on the beat of a metronome, and oral metronidazole. He said oral metronidazole. And metronidazole is it's an antibiotic. I know that because I've got a friend, a very good friend of mine, who's been in the pharmaceutical industry for quite a long time, and yeah, so it's definitely an antibiotic, and I think it's used to treat skin conditions, bacterial conditions, fungal conditions maybe. But oral metronidazole, an oral antibiotic. The thing is, this guy is just crazy with the stuff he drops in his tunes. Absolutely crazy. I do hope, though, I have this fear that his music is great. The message is absolutely on point and superb, but I do fear that maybe the scheme of his lyrics is so, it can be so complicated, the words in there can be so complicated that the message doesn't get out to as broader audience as it should. You know, it should reach a much broader audience because the message is so brilliant and such an awesome message. But unfortunately, I've got a feeling that I mean, a lot of the stuff that I listen to of EPR, it goes over my head as well, because then I have to kind of re-listen to it and then I get it. This particular one, there are a couple of things I picked out, etc. But those, you know, it's, I reckon the message would go a lot further and reach a lot more people if people didn't have to open up a dictionary to figure out what exactly he said. That's what I'm saying, man, because he can be very complex. This again was an absolutely, you know, great tune. I really enjoyed it. I really loved it because, you know, it is true. The world we live in, it's an absolute horror show, man. The people don't get along. You know, there's hatred, there's you know, there's wars, there's fights going on, there's power struggles. Essentially, that's what it's all about. It's the power, who controls, you know, all the resources, who controls everything else, and that results in all these kind of like issues happening, all these fights, all these wars, all these atrocities going on. But unfortunately, who suffers though? The common man, the common person. The common person suffers from it all. Man, this is some seriously deep stuff this guy does. I absolutely enjoy this tune, people. I'm not going to go into more detail on this because there won't be any point unless I listen to it again. In which case, you know, I'll understand it better. But guys, you know, the link to the song I said is going to be in the description. Make sure you check it out. And make sure you read his little description below each of his songs. I mean, I could have read it all out to you, but, you know, you guys would have been thinking, what the fuck, man? You know, why are you reading, taking up our time like that? But read it if you can. It's absolutely awesome. People, as always, keep your request suggestions coming, and I will try to get to them as soon as I can, as and when I can, I suppose. But guys, as always, you know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the bell icon. It will be somewhere. Well, I'm sure you can find it, and the bell icon, if you click it, it'll keep you notified as when I post anything else. But guys, as always, stay safe, be blessed. Inshallah, I will catch you in the next video. But from me, until then, take it easy and Allah Hafiz.